Plus, these cards can be used in multiplayer modes for a limited time, until the end of Season 4. But after that, they're going to be limited to single-player modes only.
Dak, Debo, and Jalen are all ready to go from the field to the court. But the question is, are you?
I am, but you know what else?
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Joined by Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Cade Cunningham, the top pick in 2021, said, quote, "There's a lot of different reasons why I was picked number 1, but I think it's just who I am as a person. Someone that can turn into a leader for your team and be a franchise guy. I compose myself well, and that translates on the court. I'm pretty confident in what I can do and who I am." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. And looking at the way the game is played now, Smitty, feels like you'd be a perennial all-star.
All right, BA, I appreciate that. Certainly, it would be a lot of fun to play in this wide-open style, but not fun to switch on guys like LeBron and Embiid.
And the Cleveland starting 5. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at small forward. And for Detroit, it's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Isaiah Stewart out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. Here's Ivy. Here's Cunningham. It's stolen by Garland. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
A high flyer with long arms. Mitchell attacks and powers it down.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Bagley. Here's Ivy. Checked by Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Cunningham against Garland. They grab their own miss. Launches it. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
And just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
And let's give him some credit. He read the situation well. He created some space, and he delivered. Something a lot of folks don't know about Donovan Mitchell. He was in the crowd during the famous broadcast of the decision by LeBron James.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Ivy. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. Bogdanovich, no good. That's pretty crazy to think Mitchell was actually in person for LeBron's announcement, Smitty.
BA, he was just 13 years of age. It took place at his high school in Connecticut, and he begged his mom to go. He said there were so many Knicks fans there, he was the only one to cheer when LeBron chose Miami.
Allen, Jarrett Allen, at the line for 2.
And he drops it first.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
So both free throws good from Allen. For Detroit, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Cunningham passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Cunningham. Can they get it? He buries it from 3.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Here's Mitchell. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
I just love the ball movement.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Cunningham outside.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
And stolen by Bagley. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Floats one up. 6 on the shot clock. To the left wing. Corner shot. He's rebounded by Okoro.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
You have to think with this Pistons squad that all eyes are on the future as opposed to the here and now. Young guys focused on reaching their potential.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, he's clearly not satisfied with the lead they have. Took it to the rack and would not be denied.
Bogdanovich from long range. Mitchell grabs a miss. So where do you see the ceiling for this younger Pistons team as they continue to grow?
You know, B.A., it's always difficult to predict the limits of a team. But as long as they continue to steadily develop, they can become a unit with playoff potential. The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Mitchell's got a perfect 3 for 3 so far. And the Pistons call time here. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season.
I mean, every game against this team is so important. That's how it is in a divisional race.
So both teams making some changes here. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now here's Hayes. Over Rubio. Hayes, shot's good.
Just so crafty. Killian Hayes is difficult to stay with when he's looking to create for himself.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
LeVert outside. Love against Noel. Love inside. Ooh, rejected by Noel. Here's Burks. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
The handles of Burks really set him apart at 6'6". He's got some moves off the bounce.
LeVert goes against Burks with the 7-footer. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Free throw no good for LeVert.
And when healthy, LeVert is a problem. A multi-dimensional guard who can score, pass, and rebound at an impressive clip.
And he gets it to go.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Pass to Stevens. The three. That shot missing. And Detroit will go the other way with it. 1:03 left to play in the first. Now here's Bay. Lets the three fly. LeVert with a rebound. 19-footer. Stevens' shot is off.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Bay against Love. Pass to Hayes. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Ricky Rubio.
Daring the D to get aggressive. I like when Hayes takes initiative like this. When it comes to Killian Hayes, his playmaking has never been in question, and he's worked hard to turn his jump shot into an asset.
Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. Bay passes to Hayes. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here's Burks. Drains the triple. Burks has got 5 now.
That's where Burks has shown he can be efficient shooting the ball with the catch and release.
Pass to Osman. Takes the three. That one falls. Coming off Rubio's feed.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a three of his own.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions.
21. Fans, your Pistons dance team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
And that has helped them build an advantage here. playing with good focus and good energy.
It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Sadiq Bey. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now. The Pistons trailing. Pass to Ivy. Now Bogdanovich from downtown. Another 3 for Detroit.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
Outside Mitchell. The 3 ball. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, the Pistons focusing on improving their scoring. Coach Dwayne Casey said, quote, "This is an offensive league. In today's game, you've got to be able to shoot the 3 because you can't make enough 2s to win. It's tough to defend the 3, so you've got to keep that scoreboard moving." Back to you.
Floor spacing at a premium, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Ivy. Back to Bogdanovich. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful. We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Timeout called. The Pistons.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
With the floater, and there's the rejection. Pass to Wade, and stolen by Bey. Outside Bagley, from behind the arc. Detroit, no good that time either. Cleveland has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Mobley outside, takes a 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
Back to Cunningham. Mobley against Bagley. Bogdanovich on the wing. Pass to Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. 17-foot shot on the way. Can't connect, making him 1 for 6 from the field. Cleveland has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. And he gets it back. Garland with the ball. Mobley, left side. And the foul on Marvin Bagley. That's foul number 2 for him.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
And the Pistons making a change here. Noel's checked in. The 3 from Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists now tonight.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Cunningham. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Cunningham's got 5 points.
That's great defense, but you couldn't stop Cade Cunningham on that play. Already during his young career, B.A. Cade Cunningham has flashed the potential of becoming a generational talent with this all-around game. Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Here's Cunningham, and he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting a while for that one.
I love Cade Cunningham taking what the defense gives him, making the most of a mid-range opening.
Cleveland calls timeout. You know, with Cunningham, Smitty, his talent caught the attention of future Hall of Famer Kevin Durant.
B.A., after they matched up, Durant said he's somebody who can wreck a whole defensive game plan with his size, talent, and skill. That's game recognizing game.
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Rubio comes in for Okoro.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Outside Burks. Back to Hayes.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Now Noel. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
He's a regular at the free throw line. Burks knows how to put the onus on the officials.
At the line for Detroit.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Back to Mitchell. Mobley outside. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Bogdanovich on the wing. Burks against Garland. Outside Burks. Bogdanovich from long range. He drops it from range. Bogdanovich has got 8 points here in the quarter.
If you're looking to match the 3 points that happen at the other end, give it to Bogdanovich.
Here's Mobley. And he banks in the layup. Mobley's got 12.
He's going off this quarter, a huge reason why this team is on top.
Outside Bogdanovich. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
And it's Love missing. The Pistons have got 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Bogdanovich on the wing. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Burks against Mobley. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Evan Mobley.
It's going to be Evan Mobley. That free throw no good for the Cavaliers. Osman, he's checked in for Love. Stevens comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And Karis LeVert is subbed in for Rubio. The Cavaliers shooting a sensational 78% from the field in this game. LeVert outside. Here's Osman. Stewart defends. Osman, no good.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
28.
Thanks, I'm here now with Twin Kate.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
46.
We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Kenny, what's your take on Cleveland so far?
They were in such a groove that entire first half, especially on the offensive end. Good play calling, good execution, and by and large, they take good, not good.
And that does it for our halftime.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit, gave this offense a different dimension.
Setting the floor for the Cavaliers. Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the center position.
Well, the #1 overall pick in 2021, Cade Cunningham, ended up 3rd in the Rookie of the Year voting, but nevertheless had an outstanding first season.
Cade Cunningham taking 2 shots.
The first one falls, and Cunningham asked to carry a developing Pistons team. Something you'd know about, Grant. Any advice?
Just keep working hard, young man. He is on the right track for sure, B.A. I know he will get it done. He loves the game, and he has embraced the challenge of making this team a winner.
Here's Mobley. It's tipped.
With his length and terrific instincts on the defensive end, Stewart is a solid shot blocker.
Back to Cunningham. And it's off from three-point range. Cleveland dominating the game. They led the game at one point by 20. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Mitchell, Donovan Mitchell. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Boy, I love watching Donovan Mitchell. He's a fun player to watch. An explosive combo guard who possesses lots of confidence.
Kevin Love's checked in for Mobley. Cunningham against Garland. Cunningham drives in. Drops in the layup for 2. Cunningham's got 11 points.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Love. The rebound by Stewart.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Here's Cunningham. Blocked!
Not known for blocking shot, but Kevin Love got all of that one.
The Pistons making a switch here. Bay's checked in. Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. Rubio comes in for Darius Garland. Here's Stewart. Bay outside. Lets it go from deep. Sinks it from distance. Bay's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Fires from the line. Bay, no good.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Wade, blocked! And so the ball out of bounds. Bagley touched it last. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
A different look for Cleveland. Stevens is checked in for Okoro, and LeVert subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Rubio with the ball. Now guarded by Bay. Shoots. Nice shot by Stevens.
I didn't see that crossover coming, and neither did the defender, apparently.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Ivy. And here's Bay. Here's Stewart. Doesn't go that time.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
He got a piece of it, and he recovers it. Bay with it. To the inside. Deflected. They recover it. And down it goes. 2 points. Cleveland calls timeout.
Timeout, Cleveland. Fans, give a big round of applause.
Burks, he's checked in for Stewart. Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Pass to Allen. And it's Bagley with a rebound. Bagley's got 4 rebounds in the game. Out left to the wing. Cunningham passes to Burks. Inside. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
One thing to keep in mind with Marvin Bagley III, he's still so young.
It seems like he's been around forever, B.A., but he was just 19 when he was drafted, the 2nd overall pick in 2018. His averages are great when he plays, so I think we got to give the young fella a little bit of time.
Hayes is checked in for the Pistons. Here's Allen. A Strong finish under heavy pressure from the D. Allen's got 6 points.
A long, strong big. Allen doesn't mind absorbing a little contact.
Here's Ivy. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Hey, shot's good.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Rubio against Hayes. The shot by Rubio, no good. The Pistons have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Burks passes to Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Rubio passes to LeVert. A minute 6 left in the third quarter. Knocks down the triple. LeVert's gotten his second bucket.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Bay outside. To the wing on the left. 5 on the clock. Here's Ivy. Shot's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Pass to Osman. Down low. Over Ivy. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Ivy, first personal foul. Team second. Shooting for Cleveland, Osman. Chad Osman taking 2 shots.
That one's off. And the Pistons making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. So he can't get either to fall. The Pistons have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. LeVert goes against Burks. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Caris LeVert. First one falls for him.
At the line.
He's perfect from the line this time. Outside Garland. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
That might be a soul-crushing basket. What a shot to carry them into the fourth quarter.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Marvin Bagley is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovich. Then there's Hayes. And it's Cunningham in at the 1. That's the group for Detroit right now. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Ivy. Outside Bogdanovich. Who poked away. Mobley outside. To the paint. And Love with the basket on the assist by Mobley. And the Cavaliers lead by 17. Here's Ivy. Outside Bagley. Here's Ivy. Checked by Mitchell. Ivy's shot is off. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Okoro. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Oh, no good again that time. Mitchell against Cunningham. And it's Mitchell, the miss. Detroit has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Cunningham on the wing. No good from outside.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1 3, and that was in the first half.
And Mobley gets it to go.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Detroit calls timeout. And Smitty, in the NBA, we know that coaches are often the fall guys. But when you see players saying, "Coach wouldn't let me be me," too easy?
Well, I think you have to take it case by case. The one thing I would say, everybody has to be a pro in an organization. Those are the organizations and individuals that usually succeed.
Jared Allen, he's checked in for Cleveland. Karis LeVert comes in for Donovan Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Ivy. He's checked by LeVert. To the middle. Here's Bagley. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
And you know, the adjustments should have already been made. They know he's a good shooter from that spot.
Garland. Detroit with a rebound. Stewart's got 5 rebounds tonight. The Pistons have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Bogdanovich.
Cleveland, 5. Isaac Okoro, first personal foul. Team second.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Ivy. Oh, rejected by Allen.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
Collecting plenty of second chance points this half. That alone can keep a team in a game.
Mobley against Stewart. And Mobley gets it to go. Mobley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, I have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Cunningham passes to Bagley. Back to Cunningham. Buries it down low.
Amazing body control by Cunningham, staying with the shot.
Cleveland calls timeout.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, Darius Garland.
The defense has just looked utterly lost trying to slow him down. He's consistently just getting high percentage shots because of how hard he's working. He's doing pretty much whatever he can to get open and making the most of those opportunities.
I'll tell you, this is the kind of game you love to have from your role players. Putting up big numbers, filling in the gaps, and supporting your squad out on the road. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Oh, the free throw is off from Garland. And Grant, you played on a Suns team whose training staff was renowned. Is that still a differentiator between teams, or has everybody caught up and on the same level now?
You know, BA, I think everyone's caught up. You know, 15 years ago, the Suns training staff was ahead of their time. But now teams are all much more sophisticated. They understand injury prevention, rest, recovery, really aiding the players, and I think adding years for players in the back end of their careers.
Here's Ivy. Kicks it out to Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Pass to Bagley. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And here's Ivy from the arc. Cavaliers with a rebound. Here's Okoro. Mobley passes to Allen. Ooh, good D by Bagley. The Pistons have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Cavaliers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Evan Mobley.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
Here's Cunningham. Can't hit that one. And it's Cleveland the other way. And we've got 28 seconds left in the game. Pass to Okoro. Allen with it. Mobley down low. He's against Stewart. Mobley, no good. Cunningham outside. To the paint. Here's Bagley. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Allen. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. So long, everyone.